Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Kim and welcome back to Uncommonkim. So, since I'm back in the reading mojo, I thought we would do a spinner wheel. So I have created a spinner wheel full of lots of spooky prompts for October, obviously, and I have got loads of prompts on here to the point where it won't even show the prompts, it just shows lines. So that's great. But there's loads of stuff in here, so I'm going to kind of interpretate them however I wish to make it a little bit nicer on myself. But I thought we could spin this and it can decide what I want to read, because I don't know. I want to read, but I don't know what. So, yay. Okay, so, actually, hold on. Okay, here we go. Ooh, a thriller. Okay, so that works pretty well. So basically, I can choose whatever book I like, but it has to be a thriller. So I'm going to go and have a little look, and I'll be back. Okay, I've had a little Google just to make sure this book counts, but it does. It says it is considered a thriller. It's also a blend of mystery, horror, and dark academia. So I have gone for Graveyard Shift by M.L. Rio. As a lot of you guys will know, this has been on my TBR a long time. And I'm really in the cozy vibe of reading on my Kindle at the moment. And this is one I picked up a couple of months ago, just under 99p sale. So I would really like to get to this, but it is also on my October TBR, so that would be grand. It is a short book. It's not that long at all. So that's another reason, because I am trying to do 13 books in 31 days, as Jade and Steph are doing 31 books in 31 days throughout the month of October, but that's a bit much for me, so I'm doing 13 because there was like a running joke that obviously 13 is like it fits the autumnal October spooky vibes, so I'm going to go for 13 books this month. And obviously, as you guys would have already seen, I have already read 6, as I read the Scared Sexy series. So I'm going to go for this because it is a short one, so it is only 144 pages again. But I've heard very mixed reviews on this book, so I'm interested to see what I think. A ragtag group of night shift workers who meet in a local cemetery is unearthed the secrets lurking in an open grave. Every night in the college ancient cemetery, 5 people cross paths as they work the late shift. A bartender, a ride-share driver, a hotel receptionist, the steward of the derelict church that looms over them, and the editor-in-chief of a college paper, always in search of a story. One dark October evening in the churchyard, they find a hole that wasn't there before, a fresh open grave where no grave should be. But who dug it, and for whom? Before they go their separate ways, the grave digger returns. As they trail him through the night, they realise he may be the key to a string of strange happenings around the town that have made headlines for the last few weeks. But they may be closer to the mystery than they had originally thought. I'm very excited, but obviously I am going to this with kind of like low expectations, just because I've heard very mixed things. I've heard people liking it, people kind of not, and the average rating is quite low on Goodreads, at only 3.12. So yeah, I'm kind of going into this with like open arms, like it might be nice, it might be good, it might be not. I have very similar reading taste to Jade from Jade Ray Reads, and she gave it a 4, but then I've seen other people give it 3s, so we're going in this with low expectations in the hopes that that then might mean I like it. But yeah, it's also not going to take me very long. So I'm going to go and start this now, and then I'll come and update you when I've finished, because there's no point updating you before that, unless there is any need to, you know. disappointed. Like, whether I'm dumb and I just don't understand what I fucking read, I don't know. But I'm extremely disappointed. And like, I'm looking at reviews on Goodreads and there's people that have given this 4s, 5s, and I'm over here like, this is a 2-star book. Like, am I dumb? Am I dumb? Dumb? Disappointed? What the fuck? Like, nothing really happened. Don't get me wrong. I found it quite easy to read. I found it quite slow in some places, but the writing was fine. The story just made no sense. And it had so much potential. And I just don't understand. Like, I liked the characters. This is the thing, I liked the characters. I thought, oh, this has got potential, you know. The rats, and there's this grave guy, and they're trying to find out who he is and what, but then it just kind of went, oh, he's this guy and this guy has something to do with this, and then this also links to this person, and together they did this, and then it was like, done. And I'm over here still like, what the fuck? What the fuck? 2 stars. 2 stars. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. And like, if I go on Goodreads, right? Let's go on Goodreads. Lala. Books of Lala. 2 stars. The definition of wasted potential. But then we have Katie Coulson, who said, I know the ending of this left a lot of people frustrated. I agree with several small additions to the underlying plot would have made this far more satisfactory upon completion. Despite those deficiencies, I overall really enjoyed how this abruptly came to an end. Maybe my brain is macabre enough to supplement a wicked enough conclusion to satisfy my curiosity. Am I dumb? Like, I just... No. And then Jan gave it 3 and said, I definitely felt way too dumb for this, and I looked forward to the rat scenes despite them being my biggest fear. I don't think the rat scenes are even that fucking great, you know? Well, that was extremely fucking disappointing. Okay, should we spin? Should we spin and move on from that fucking shit show? Yeah, let's do that, shall we? Ooh, a Janice Hallett. I actually have a Janice Hallett on my October TBR. So I think I'm gonna read that. Okay, we're going down like completely different end of the spectrum to whatever the fuck it was I just read. We're not gonna talk about it. I'm going for A Box Full of Murders by Janice Hallett, but this is her first middle grade, but still has the same sort of vibes to her usual books in the sense of like mixed media, if you can see that, but in a middle grade vibe. So I'm quite looking forward to this. I think it will be quite an easy read. So when Ava and Luke discover a mysterious box in their attic, they're instantly curious about what secrets it might hold. As they read letters, diary entries, newspaper cuttings, police reports, and listen to secret recordings, they realise that a decades-old, still unsolved murder mystery is unfolding right in front of them. Ava and Luke decide to crack the case themselves, but as they work through the clues, it soon becomes clear that the mystery isn't something left in the past. The killer is still out there and might be closer than they think. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to this one. I do enjoy Janice Hallett's writing, so I've read like The Appeal by Janice Hallett and The Christmas Appeal, and I really enjoyed those and the way that she like tells her stories. So I think this would be a quite quick, fun time. 1, because it's a middle grade, 2, because there's a murder to solve, and 3, because it's mixed media. It's not as slow as a standard book. So yeah, okay, I'm excited for this. The wheel was going well. The wheel was going well. I don't know what I'm going to get read tonight because it's coming up to 10 and I need to be up early to take my mum to the train station. So I don't know if I'm going to read any or whether I'm just going to chill now. But yeah, this is what we're reading next. Vampire Frappuccino? What? A vampire? That looks like shit. Nah, sorry, I'm not one of those autumnal girlies. I love me a hot chocolate. And after the therapy session I just had, a hot chocolate is exactly what I'm after. And maybe a chocolate twist. Hello, can I get a large caramel hot chocolate, please?
Do you want cream on top?
Yes, please.
Large caramel hot chocolate with cream.
Yep, and can I get a chocolate twist as well?
And a chocolate twist as well, yeah?
Yeah, amazing.
So that was your large caramel hot chocolate, yeah?
Yes.
With cream on top and then chocolate twist.
Yeah.
Did you want any chocolate brownies? They are for half price today.
I'm alright, thank you, my darling.
So just a 2 items strong. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, wow. It's like Owen Wilson. Wow, wow, wow. Vampire Frappuccino just looks like pure strawberry. Like a strawberry Frappuccino, and it's not. I'm good. Wow, it's all in my head now. Owen Wilson. Wow. Thank you. Amazing. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you. Always got to, you know, be nice and polite to the people of Starbucks. Whether that's because I work in retail myself and I like it when people are polite to me, I don't know. Right, I'm going home. Bye. Knew it. I fucking knew it. I literally said to myself earlier, I don't know what this book is this month. Then I went, huh, wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be funny if it was Stephanie Garber's new book, which I went out of my way to get the Waterstones edition for? Wouldn't it be funny? Well, lads, here it fucking is. Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. fucking stunning though. Pretty fucking stunning. Hello. So, I am 249 pages into A Box Full of Murder by Janice Hallett, and it's okay. Obviously it is a middle grade, so I have to take into consideration that it is a middle grade, so they're not gonna, you know, murder is a little bit more tame than what I'm used to, but I'm still enjoying the kind of, like, it's easy to follow in the sense of there's a lot of characters, but it's easy to know who's who. I'm also listening to the audiobook while reading along, which is quite fun, and it always is with Janice Hallett's books. And I'm enjoying the kind of back and forth between modern day and the past when the murder took place, and the kind of twists and turns we're having as it goes along. But it is a middle grade, so it is a bit more tame than I prefer, but that's okay. I'm gonna try and finish this tonight, so it's currently 9:30, and I think I have like an hour and a half left on the audio, so I'm gonna try and complete this tonight. So I'll come back shortly and update you with my final thoughts and feelings and all of the in-betweens. Hello. I finished A Box Full of Murders, and I am a 25-year-old woman. I knew who the murderer was very, very early on. But I am 25, and this book is aimed at children, so I was going to. But nonetheless, the audiobook was great, the story was great. I can see, for the right audience, why it would be enjoyed. The characters are really fun. It is very easy to read. Classic Janice Hallett writing in the sense of mixed media. Yeah, it was fun. I'm gonna give it a 3 because obviously I'm not the right audience, but yeah, it was fun. But in the sense of mystery, I found it very predictable, but it was going to be because it is a middle grade. But I'm gonna give it a 3-star. Shall we? Spinneth the willeth again. Okay. Oh god. Oh, here we go. Ooh, author I've read before. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna have a look and I'll be back. That took me quite a while to choose. But I've gone for What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. I've obviously read from T. Kingfisher before, but this is on a little list I made of a few books I kind of wanted to get to during spooky season. It is a short book, as most of T. Kingfisher's books are, but this is a part of a series. And I have read a horror by T. Kingfisher before, and I really enjoyed it. And I've heard a lot of people talking about this series at the moment because I believe the 3rd book's just come out. So I'm very much interested in this, so I'm gonna go for that. It was a retelling of Edgar Allan Poe's classic The Fall of the House of Usher. Never heard of it. So, when Alex Easton, a retired soldier, receives word that their childhood friend Madeline Usher is dying, they race to the ancestral home of the Ushers in the remote countryside of Retrinia? Something like that. What they find there is a nightmare of fungal growth and possessed wildlife surrounding a dark pulsing lake. Madeline sleepwalks and speaks in strange voices at night, and her brother, Roderick, is consumed with the mysterious malady of the nerves. Aided by the redoubtable British mycologist and a baffled American doctor, Alice must unravel the secret of the House of Usher before it consumes them all. So it sounds like a good, short horror. How many pages are we looking at? Oh, about 180 pages, which is good for me, as I'm not doing 31 in 31 like Jade and Steph, but I'm doing 13. And I'm now at 8, I think. So another short one would be grand, just in case the wheel decides it wants to give me something longer. But I'm gonna go to bed because I have work tomorrow and it's gonna be a long day. But when I come home from work, I'm gonna crack on with this and hopefully get this done. And yeah, I'll come back and update you on my thoughts. Hi. I'm a bit delirious, very sleepy. It's been a long week and I was meant to be off tomorrow and it's all gone to shit, and I'm not off tomorrow. My next day off is Wednesday. But it's okay, it's fine. We're bombing through. But I finished What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher and I'm giving it 4 stars. This was a fucking vibe. This was so good. I love T. Kingfisher's horror. I love the grimness of it. I love the writing. I find their writing so easy to read and so enjoyable, and I literally was noticing from like the first 20 pages how much I was enjoying this, and it was a fucking vibe. I loved the characters were really good, and it is a retelling of Edgar Allan Poe's classic The Fall of the House of Usher, and yeah, a fucking vibe. For such a short book, a fucking vibe. I really enjoyed it. There are 2 more books in this series, one of which, the third one, has only just come out, but I'm very, very intrigued and interested to read the rest, which I shall do so. So, shall we spin of the wheel? I don't really know how many more spins to do. I might do 2 more, but we're just going to go with vibes. Okie dokie. Right, let's spinneth the wheeleth. I think this, I might do this one and then I might do one more. I think. I don't really know. We're going to go on vibes. We'll see what prompt we get and then see how long the book's going to be, so on and so forth. Right. Oh, here we go. Oh my god. There we go. Ah, fuck. Creepy children. Ah. Oh. Ah, creepy children. Ah, shade. What's actually mad is there's a whole folder on Goodreads called, if it's going to focus, Creepy Kids. LOL. Now see, a book I'm very much interested in that keeps coming up is Miss Peregrine Time for Peculiar Children, but when I wrote the prompt Creepy Kids, or what did I call them? Creepy Children, it's not really what I meant, but a vibe. The only other book that's kind of popping up that I'm relatively interested in that isn't a fucking Stephen King book, because they're all Stephen King books, is a novella called Sour Candy. I think I mentioned it briefly in my horror bingo TBR. It's by Keelan Patrick Burke, and it's very high rated, but apparently it is weird as fuck. I mean, it's 84 pages. Fuck it, we're gonna go for Sour Candy. I'm gonna have to get this on my Kindle because I don't own it. So yeah, Sour Candy. So the synopsis. At first glance, Phil Pendleton and his son Adam are just ordinary father and son, no different from any other. They take walks in the park together, visit country fairs, museums and zoos, and eat together overlooking the lake. Some might say the father is a little too accommodating given the lack of discipline when the child loses his temper in public. Some might say he spoils his son by allowing him to set his own bedtimes and eat candy whenever he wants. Some might say that it is starting to take its toll on the father, given how his health has declined. What no one knows is that Phil is a prisoner, and that up until a few weeks ago, and a chance encounter at a grocery store, he had never seen the child before in his life. Sounds good, actually, and a lot of people that I follow have read this. Katie Colson gave it 4, Cassidy gave it 3, who else have we got? Gabby gave it 4, Jan gave it 4, Steph gave it 3, Mel gave it a 3, Jade gave it a 4, Beth gave it a 4. It's quite like a variety of like 3 and 4 stars. So yeah, alright, we'll go for Sour Candy. I'm not going to read it tonight because it's currently 11 PM and I'm tired as fuck. But I'm going to start it tomorrow when I get home from work. And yeah, I'll update you on my thoughts when I've read it. What the fuck have I just read? I'm so confused. Well, I'm not confused because it makes sense, but what the fuck was that? Mud. I'm really stuck on what to rate this because it was so fucking weird. So weird. Like, I've just had look through a few reviews on Goodreads, and some people have given it a 3, some people have given it a 4, and I'm like, the writing was really good, and it was fucking weird. And like, I read Incidents Around the House this year, and that was fucking weird, but I loved it. And is this the same? Because like, I read a review, right, and it says, Not sure what happened at the end, but had a fun time. And then this was very creepy, short read. I read really late at night, which added to the atmosphere. I would like to read more from this author. This one was very interesting and weird. I loved the writing style, so that definitely made this an enjoyable read. It went a bit weirder and off the wall than I was expecting. Agreed. Like, I knew it was going to be weird because it's creepy children and they're always fucking weird. But I didn't expect the deer people. And that's what made me feel uneasy. And the power that this child had made me uneasy. And the ending really freaked me out. My gut says a 3, but my heart says a 4. 3.5? A 3.5? I don't fucking know. I'm just really confused by it. I think for now I'm going to go for a 3.5 because fuck knows. Right, let's spin this wheel for the last time. I'm very shook. And my hair makes me look like Margaret Thatcher. I'm still very dazed from what the fuck I've just read, but okay, right. Okay. Horror bingo board. Okay. That makes me excited. If you haven't seen, I did a horror bingo. I'm sorry for the lighting, by the way. I can't be asked to turn the light on. If you haven't seen, I'll leave it linked down below, but I did a horror bingo TBR for this year's board. And I have a lot of exciting books on here. 3 of which you girls already read. All 3 are in this vlog. So we have a lot of options. It's just a matter of where I want to go with it. The Perfect Marriage, because it's on my October TBR. I could go Bat Eater because I'm very intrigued by it. Strange Pictures, also on my October TBR. Haunting of Hill House, classic. When the Wolf Comes Home, again on my October TBR. Oh, I don't know. I might have a little think because I'm not going to read anything tonight. I'm going to read tomorrow. So I might leave it for now and decide tomorrow what I'm going to read. Because I just need to let Sour Candy sit in my brain for a bit because holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. I'll come back to you when I've decided. Hello. So it's been a few days since I have updated you in any capacity, so I thought I would come and update you and let you know what I've chosen to read off of the horror bingo board spin. And I'm going to go for Strange Pictures by Uketsu, which is a Japanese translated mystery. I've heard a lot of good things, I've heard a lot of mixed things, but I'm just very excited to find my own opinion on it. I do think it'll be quite a quick read, because it's not like a usual book format. There's like pictures and all sorts, but I'm very excited to read it. So I'm going to read you the synopsis. A series of drawings made by a young woman before her death, a child's disturbing pictures of his home, a desperate sketch made by a murder victim in his final moments, each contains a chilling warning. Each reveals a terrible secret hidden in plain sight. Uketsu's eerie mysteries have captivated millions of readers. Can you find the clues in these strange pictures and uncover all the sinister truth that connects them all? I'm very excited. So I'm going to go and read this. And then I'll come back and let you know when I'm finished. And yeah, we'll wrap up this vlog. This isn't working. There we go. I thought I'd just come and do a bit of an update on Strange Pictures by Uketsu, because it's not what I thought it was going to be. So it is a bunch of short stories. So I've just read the first two, and I've really enjoyed them. So I gave the first one like a 4, and I'd say the second one is like a 4.5, because it started off like a bit straight, like kind of like nothing was really happening. I was a bit like, okay, and then all of a sudden it just kind of went woof, and I was like, fuck me. And then the ending of the second one had me shook off. Like, you would have seen my reaction. I was literally going, what the fuck? So I'm having a great time. Usually, as you guys know, I listen to a lot of audiobooks because of my anxiety. I can't concentrate just physically reading, but you guys will be proud to know I'm physically reading this. No audiobook, just physically reading. And there's a small trepid amount of anxiety because obviously it's taken me a little while to read it, because it's a lot slower while I'm physically reading it, but I'm so proud of it. So I'm on page 111, and yeah, I physically read it. No audiobook. Isn't that mad? But yeah, I'm planning on finishing this tonight. I'm currently on Jade's Hump Day sprints and in my Not Meant for Christmas hoodie, but I think I'm gonna go for a shower and then come back and read the last 2 stories. This next story is called The Art Teacher's Final Drawing, and I love the artwork in this, may I add. But this one seems to be the longest, as it's about 70 pages, this next story, and then the last one isn't as long. But yeah, he's having a good time, and I'm very excited to see what happens in the next 2, and yeah, then we can wrap up this vlog and I can go on to another one. But yeah, I thought I'd quickly pop in because I'm at the halfway point and just let you know how I was getting on with this. So yeah, I will come and update you when I have finished Strange Pictures. I'm so confused. I'm trying to like put this all together. I'm so confused. But also at the same time I'm not. Mad. It's all... Oh! I get it now. I get it. Oh my god. Ah! I need this next book. Now. These are so fucking good. Oh, when it all slaps into place. Fucking hell. Yes. Hello. So I have come to wrap this vlog up and update you on my thoughts on Strange Pictures by Uketsu. I've ended up giving this a 4.5. I don't really do 0.5s very often, but I think this deserved it. It wasn't like a full-on 5, but it was very, very close. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. If you've read this, you might laugh at me for saying story 1 and story 2, but to be fair to myself, I didn't know it was going to go the way it did. However, I loved how it all wrapped up. Everything made sense. You would have seen my reaction as it went through of some of the mind fuckery in this book, but it was so good, so good. And I found out from Jade Reads, because she's currently doing some reading sprints, and she has read this one, and she said this is her favourite, but the next one, which is Strange Houses, is just as good. to be fair, so I was like, exciting. So I am gonna hopefully get a hold of the next one and read that as well. But I had the best time. I didn't think this was going to be as good as it was. But it's another book off my horror bingo. It's also another book off of my October TBR. I'm smashing my October TBR. There's a few books that I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna get to now, but at least I've read some of it. I've made good progress. I'm really happy with how my reading's going and how my reading jam is back. I've also really enjoyed doing this spinner wheel vlog over the last like week and a bit. It's been really fun and I've got some really good books read, and yeah, it's been a great time. I have got some more spooky content on the way for you guys before October finishes, and I have got spooky content continuing into November because obviously I haven't read for the last 2 months and I have so many ideas and I want to still do them, so I'm going to continue that into November, and then we'll start the Christmassy cozy content come December. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've read any books I've read, or if there's any recommendations you have for me based off of what I have read during this vlog. Leave me a sushi emoji down below for strange pictures if you made it to the end of the video. Like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all soon for another video. Bye!